Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Raul Mendoza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
San Francisco, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. In the air out toward right field. Sosa back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Reggie Rivas.
Stepping into the box, Reggie Rivas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rivas is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Joseph Arnold.
Digging in now, Joseph Arnold, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
1-0. This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2. Nick Livingston would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Emilio Gonzalez, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
So striding in, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Greenberg on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. That evens it up 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Just hung in there on that one.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Buckner.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Livingston is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. And that'll bring up Nick Livingston, who comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Nick Livingston.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Adrian Manuel.
Stepping in, Adrian Manuel. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting fifth,
At the plate, Jamie Ortiz is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, J.C. Embry. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
the shortstop, J.C.
First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Standing in, Sammy Sosa. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Lifted down the line in left. Arnold is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ball 2.
Outside.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another try at 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down at the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Lorenzo.
Thank you, Heidi.
Montoya.
Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2.
Ball.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Emilio Gonzalez.
And now the Giants pitcher, Emilio Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
3rd inning, no score to this point.
That's
3-1.
ball 3.
Reggie Rivas would be next. This is on the ground over to first. Kipnis ranging deep into the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Giants leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Zobrist.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Zobrist is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. 1-1 the count. Here it comes. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gonzalez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Trevor Bauer. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, good job there to pull that bunt back. Now that he's ahead in the count, we'll see if he gets that bunt sign again.
Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
The next Cub up, Adam Greenberg. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Greenberg is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing, and he pops him up. Bogarts onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Reggie Rivas.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Now back, left fielder.
So in now for San Francisco. Joseph Arnold comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 1-1 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate, Nick Livingston. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far this season, Livingston comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Livingston brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arnold is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Turned on down the line. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Embry.
Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Embry is certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Adrian Manuel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2 the count.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Jamie Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Padilla goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box, Lorenzo Montoya. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Two out, nobody on.
Ball one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Sammy
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1. Line towards center field. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now in the box, Jesse Padilla. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Trevor Bauer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up. Livingston will call him off as he makes the catch and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Emilio Gonzalez.
Into the box, Emilio Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box now, Raul Mendoza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Greenberg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Ready for another shot now, Pete Armstrong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy, and he's not stopping. He wants 3, and he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Earl Donovan takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For San Francisco, number 38, Earl Donovan.
Ryan Buckner will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. A man at third with 1 away. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping up to the plate, J.C. Embry. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First delivery to him on the way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-1. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Montoya is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing. Next to bat for the Giants, Reggie Rivas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Squared that one up just a little late. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Joseph Arnold, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting, right fielder, Nick Livingston.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Livingston. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Fouled away. Just a touch outside. 1-2. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Padilla is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Cedric Worth gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Jesse Padilla will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Adrian Manuel. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Going for strikeout number 15. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Oh, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
So coming to the plate, Jamie Ortiz, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Lorenzo Montoya, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Freddie Santiago is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Santiago.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Santiago stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home eighth.
Fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So in now for Chicago, Pete Armstrong. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw, and the runner back. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. In time to first, and there are two away.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Two out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Livingston will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Ryan Metzger is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder.
Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Stepping in now, Raul Mendoza. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sosa will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Reggie Rivas.
Striding in, Reggie Rivas. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Bauer wins his 3rd of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Thomas Nicholas earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.